welcome to Harcourts Gold at 471 Papanui Road. My name is Sandra O'Brien and I work alongside fellow auctioneers Mark Kennedy. Giving you a new name, Mark.
I'll take it.
Mark Morrison and Chris Kennedy.
No, Chris Morrison.
Just some housekeeping protocol. Please sanitise on the way in and out when you leave today. And we do strongly recommend that you remain in our rooms with your masks on. Not to avoid just COVID, but many of those other bugs out there at the moment. Now, a very warm welcome to our owners this morning. We acknowledge and we thank you for your ease of access and your presentation over the past few weeks. We also appreciate there is choice in the marketplace, so thank you for choosing to work alongside Harcourts Gold and your lead marketing consultant. May we wish you well today. May I introduce the Harcourts Gold management team. Now, they're here to help support and guide you through today's auctions. Feel at any time to call on one of these folks if you have any questions at all. We firstly have Mr. Chris Kennedy here on our left, and we also have Naomi Burge in the cream jacket, as well as Margaret Danza, who takes care of our Redwood office, and beside her to her right is Doug Soper, who takes care of our new office by the sea in New Brighton. Henry Cochrane is standing there with the black mask on as well. And we also have Mr. Mark Thompson, who represents us in the Mortgage Express field. So feel free, please, to call on him for any financial help you may require. Just also Alana here. Alana just takes care of everything you see on the screen. Now, she just keeps the auctioneers in check, as well as beams everything to the world via our webcam. We can have a lot of people viewing the auctions online, and just if you are doing that this morning, we wish you well as well. Now, I know that your lead marketing consultant will have made all the relevant documentation available to you over the last couple of weeks. That's the LIM, the title and the agreement from which we work, as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, folks, there are a few rules and regulations that we must play by. Firstly, our sellers have set a reserve. Now, that will not be disclosed to the bidders, but should your bidding reach that reserve or breach it, then the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. Your auctioneer may nominate the sum by which bidding can take place and may also refuse any bid, just if it's deemed not to be in the best interests of the seller. The auctioneer or a licensed real estate agent may submit a bid on behalf of any other person. This is normally via the telephone, but rest assured all the paperwork will have been signed and cited prior to the commencement of the auction. Our sellers reserve the right to bid exclusively through the auctioneers, and that's referred to as a vendor bid. Now, if one of the auctioneers places a vendor bid, rest assured it will be well below the reserve price and clearly identified, ironically, as vendor bid. Our sellers also reserve the right to withdraw the property from sale before it's actually sold and without declaring the reserve price. Now, what this means is our owners have exercised their rights under clause 2.6 of the contract and withdrawn the property from sale outside the room and sold it. Now, it doesn't happen a lot, but it can happen from time to time. So if you wish to be spoken to first, you must make sure you hold that highest bid. If a dispute arises concerning any bid, our auctioneer will either determine the dispute or reoffer the property at the last undisputed bid. Finally, if you're the lucky purchaser this morning, identified by the fall of the hammer, then before you head away to celebrate, we require a couple of things from you. Firstly, sign the agreement confirming receipt of the approved RAA guide, arrange a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and finally complete the GST information in Schedule 1 of that same document. Buyers, those are the rules that you bid and buy today. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Let's get things underway. You've been very patient. I invite Mark Morrison to the podium to call the first auction this morning.
Thank you, Sandra. Very much. Alrighty, folks, nice to see such a good turnout. I've been waiting all week. Normally auctions on a Thursday, so I've had to wait an extra day for my favourite day of the week, but this week it is a Friday because this is auction day here in Harcourts Gold. The first of the day, we have some 13 properties For sale is number 17, Walnut Avenue in Strohan, brought to the market by Mr. Cameron Bailey. Brendan Hart is floating around somewhere else as well. These two fine gentlemen, there he is, have been assisting you in your due diligence here over the last few weeks at number 17. Let me steer you through the formalities of this one before we get into the part of the day that we're all here for. This is an estate and freehold that you buy. You buy 607 square metres of that freehold parcel. It's lot 8. It's deposited plan 12676, which is all outlined in your certificate of title that Team Bailey have been making overwhelmingly available to each and every one of you in the marketplace. Settlement date, you don't have to wait long, just 10 working days from the date of this agreement or later. By mutual agreement, that's absolutely fine. I note some registered telephone bidders may come into play. I've cited the paperwork. I'm really happy to move forward on that basis. Schedule 2, folks, outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of that purchase price and your further terms, namely clauses 22 through to 25.0. As Sandra mentioned a moment ago, cash and unconditional is your bidding in all respects. Let's have a look at Walnut just one last time. I think this really hits a sweet spot in the marketplace, doesn't it? Because how often do you find a home such as this, that it's single level, it's tucked down and away towards the end of a quiet cul-de-sac in what is such a highly sought after location that is Strohan. To me, this just all makes absolute sense to be buying this one today. I think the master bedroom, that's your very own masterpiece. That's the place that you get to relax and unwind at the end of the day. The reconnection through to that sunny garden, that is a beautiful place, a nice outlook. You'll be feeling nice and calm and at ease every single day. Whilst those two further bedrooms, they share that family bathroom. The duality of those living spaces, that means flexibility is certainly on offer in terms of the day-to-day living, or you can host your high-quality friends at dinner parties and the like. In the warmer summer months ahead, well, you'll be able to just spill out onto that gorgeous deck area and out to that beautifully positioned garden. I love the way that it's sited for the sunshine. This is rarefied territory that we sell you today, folks. I'd be giving Walnut an absolute good crack today. Opening bid, opening offer is what I look for. Before I do that, I place a vendor bid at $1 million on behalf of my owners. At $1 million. Vendor bid with me. Who's got 1,050,000, I should say. Who's got 50 on from here? Should be easy. There you go, to $1,050,000, and why wouldn't you have a go at these levels? Good luck to you at $1,050,000. Who rounds me off to 1.1? That's the next rung up the ladder.
1.1, Mark.
1.1, thank you, Brendan, working with one of those registered telephone bidders at 1.1, and I take it it's 1,150. You come straight back. Confidently and quickly. At 1.1 it's here, and 1,150 it's back with you. Nicely done. That's the strategy. That's the way to do it. And Brendan, 1.2 surely. And I welcome in new bidders, fresh bidders at any stage. At 1.2, there you go. There's the competition on the telephone at 1.2. 1,250 straight back, and why wouldn't you at 1,250? Confidently, with certainty. We offer you certainty. 1.3, thank you, Simon. Nice to see you at 1,003,000. Welcome into the fray. And 1,350 here. Who mixes things up and goes 1,450? But at 1,350 I had. First call. 1.4 here. Quality real estate, but straight back at 1,450. Like an annoying itch, they're back. At 1,450, it's away from you, Brendan. And you too, Simon. At 1,450. First chance at 1,450,000 for Strohan, folks.
1,550, Mark.
1,550. That's the way to do it. Putting 100 on. Match that. We're moving in hundreds now at 1,650. Very confidently, and why wouldn't you at 1,650,000? The barometer of the market is here, folks, at 1,650. Give me another 100, Brendan. Should be easy, but at 1,650 it's here. First time. Say yes, 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 not no, no, no. Much easier to own property that way. Twice! Penultimate chance at 1,650. Brendan, let me lessen my expectations of your bidder. I'll take 50 from them. Third chance.
1.7 here.
1.7, very good. That won't put you off, man. Now stay strong in the hundreds. Everyone laughs. That wasn't one of my jokes. 1.8. No, what would you like to bid? Do you match the 50 from here? Go 1,750. First chance, it's away from you. Don't end up in second place in my auctions. Not the place to be. Twice called, it's at 1.7. Third call. I'll take 25 from you to get your nose back in the lead. Done. Brendan, we pause then. We simply pause at 1,000,007 here with our highest bidders. No instructions at this level. Pausing at 1.7. Brendan, will present your buyer an opportunity soon. Rolling to our second of the day, 77 Perry Street in Papanui, just down the road around the corner, and very ably once more brought to the market by Mary Turnbull. An auction day is not the same without you, Mary, so good luck to you. Good luck to the gorgeous owners that we represent here at number 77. The legal fraternity look at this property a little more formally than you or I. They describe it as being an estate and freehold. It is 766 generous square metres of that freehold parcel. It's made up of lot 2. It's deposited plan 13309, and it's all outlined in your certificate of title that Mary has been sending your way. Friday the 8th of July of this year is the conjoined settlement and possession date, or any other such date that's been mutually agreed upon in writing. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. They are beyond repute. They are lengthy and impressive in their detail. Those further terms are clauses 22 through to 25. You bid and you buy on that basis. You've had all the time in the world to read and review the details of this one from top to bottom and back again. 77 Perry Street, I think this is worth putting all of your eggs into the one basket for. This is just a fantastic home. Once again, just like we were speaking about with Walnut, you gain single level family living here. So easy living here day in and day out. If you're old like me and struggle with stairs, well, there'll be no struggles here. You get close to 300 square metres of floor plan, so a generous floor plan on offer. You reside in a neighbourhood full of quality neighbours. There's no doubt about that. That just improves your outlook on life every time that you get to come home. You're in zone for Paparoa Street School and Heaton. That gives your children the absolute best head start in life. Triple car garaging, I think that will clinch it for many of you. I know I love the idea of a triple car garage. If you're always on Trade Me looking at cars, well, this is the place to house them all. You gain multiple living spaces, both inside and out, be it entertaining or simply being living a little reclusive lifestyle on the weekends for that quiet time. You can just do it all here. This is a great home, folks. My instructions once more are to open the bidding at $1,300,000. Vendor bid with me at 1.3. Who's got 1,350 to go? Now's your time. Right here and now. Often those that bid first win my auctions. Good time to put that theory to the test. At 1.3 on a vendor bid, should be overwhelmingly easy to bid 1,350. It's all I seek. Ironically, it's not going to buy it. This moment's never lost on me, the irony of this first bid. First chance. Was that a bid, man? No, very good. Welcome you at any stage. Keep working, Harrison, at 1,300,000 on the vendor bid for the second time. 1,350, perfect. Welcome in at 1,350,000. That's the way to do it. Need to put that hand in the air. if you have intentions to buy it. 1,350,000. We're safely underway. Let's move in those 50s. Should be nice and comfortable to get me through to 1.4 for quality such as this. Single level living, triple car garaging, gorgeous section, nice and private outdoor space towards the rear. First chance at 135. Twice called. As I look for a mere 50 on from here, folks. Third chance. Final call. Well, straight back with me at 1.4. No hesitation in terms of value. Our owners see the property, and I'm sure you will, north of that level. They're happy to keep it at $1,400,000. Come back at 1.5. Just put 100 on for me. We can get you into the home a little sooner. 1,450. That's fine. We'll just move in the 50s from here at 1,450,000, working alongside Harrison from our Papanui office at 1,450,000. As I scan the room, welcoming fresh interest, new interest into the fray, looking for 1.5 for the first time with my starter at 1,450. Now's the time. Twice. Third call. At 1,450,000, will I place one more vendor bid at 1.5? That's my absolute last. Not going to run you up all day, but at 1,500,000, that's my last vendor bid. Bid me 1,550,000, and we'll have a chat. May just be you and I here today. Good position to be in, like a first-class passenger on that plane. 1,550,000, thank you. At 1,550,000. I scan the room, I put any other interested parties on notice. We pause here, all rights transfer. First chance at 1,550,000. Twice as I count it down. Third and final at 1,550,000. Well, Harrison, we pause with your clients then. At 1,550,000, we present you an opportunity to own Perry Street very shortly. Pausing at 1,550,000. decisions, important decisions, of course, being made on auction day, so we need to give all parties fair time to make those decisions. I take you back to 17 Walnut Avenue in Strohan. We paused a little while ago with the bid at $1,700,000. $1.7 million is where we stayed at that point in time. We've had some discussions with both parties. Now, the conclusion of those discussions is that the bid still stands at $1,700,000. However, I have instructions from our owners that we are now on the market and we are selling. So I offer you finality, we offer you happiness, a very bright future ahead here at 17 Walnut Avenue, because we are on the market at $1,700,000. I look for a bid north of there, otherwise we sell away to Brendan Hart's buyer on the phone. Even if there's just a little $5,000 on the side. What price do you put on your happiness, your future? First call. Surely $1,705,000. Twice. Appreciate the bidding, folks. Third and final time. At $1,700,000, we sell away. It's going. Sold this way. Congratulations. Thank you, Brendan, for your fine work. Alongside Cameron, we'll put some music on and we'll be back with Penruddock very soon. our third of the day, I should say, 123 Penruddock Rise in Westmoreland, once again brought to the market by Mr. Cameron Bailey. Alongside him is Brendan Hart. Already a successful start to our program for Cameron and Brendan, so let us continue that good fortune here in Penruddock Rise. This is an estate in freehold that you buy today. You buy 705 square metres, more or less, of that freehold parcel. It's lot 23. It's depositor plan 458630, which is outlined in your certificate of title that you've reviewed over the last few weeks. Friday, the 22nd of July of this year is that conjoined settlement and possession date. That's the day the moving truck pulls up at the driveway and you get to move in your precious belongings. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you received. I note the excluded chattels there. You would have seen those there, the TV, the amps, the fridge freezer and the spa. Further terms of sale, namely clauses 22 through to 26, you bid and you buy on that basis. I remind any recent arrivals that your bidding is cash and unconditional, as it is in all auctions here at Harcourts Gold. I think this is just a perfect place, the location, to elevate your lifestyle and improve the outlook or your outlook on life. The situation, I think, is just about perfect because you gain that elevation. Your living is on a flat section, a flat location. So it just makes things every day so easy. The living spaces, there's living spaces here for every occasion, effectively 3 on offer. So you've got real flexibility here, no matter your situation. If it's isolation or congregation, you can just make it all work here. Love the connection to the outside world. That covered outdoor space will be a beautiful place to be. Yes, maybe not in this time of year, but certainly as we move into springtime. And in terms of that lifestyle, well, you'll live a stunning lifestyle here. I think you'll live a healthier lifestyle living in the hills, and I think health is the ultimate way to live a wealthy lifestyle. At Adventure Park, on your back doorstep, you've got access to all of the trails, hiking, biking, walking, all of those sorts of things, whilst you've got access to Cashmere High zoning, which means not only you'll be the owner of this fine home, but you'll be the owner of the best educated kids in town. Folks, my instructions are very simple once more today. It's to place a vendor bid at $800,000 to kick things off. $800,000 with me. Who's got $850 for me? Room descends into silence. That's fine. Mind you, it's an auction room, not the television. At $850, good luck. There's our starter. Is he here to finish it today? Let's find out. At $850 with you, sir. Good luck. At $850,000. Let's move north in the 50s on the rise from there. I look for 900 anyway. First chance at number 123. Should be as easy as ABC. Twice school. Quickly. Third chance. At $850,000. 900. Got you there, sir.
Bid here. Are you bidding, sir?
Why wouldn't you at 950? As he enters the fray, I take it at 950. And who goes a million? Is it here or anywhere else for that matter? At 950, it's just down the front. It's just away from you both. On the nod, sir, I take it. A million, there you go. Confidently and quickly back at a million. Always get to those psychological barriers first. As I look for $1,050,000. $1,050,000 it is. $1,050,000, you're nodding, sir, at 1.1. You see the value there, surely. At $1,050,000, sir, I welcome you back in at 1.1 if you like. First chance. Gorgeous home, sir. It'll look good on you. Twice now. At $1,050,000 for a beautiful lifestyle. Third chance. At 10.50. 1.1. Thought so, sir. You look well heeled at 1,000,001. But I welcome you back in at 1,150. 1,150 confidently, nicely done, sir. Now it's your turn. Ball's back in your court. Or down here in the front. I don't mind. But 1,150,000 I have. As I chase down 1.2 for quality real estate here. Cashmere High School zoning, that underpins the value. Even if you don't have children. Help you in the future should you ever choose to sell. But at 1,150,000 I have. Once, twice. Here we go, sir. 1.2. 1,250, your turn. Your time. At 1,000,002. A considered crowd today. At 1.2. But we moved north together. At 1,000,002. For the first time. At 1.2. Twice. I'll take 25. Oh, well, wasn't going to ask for 10, but let's just work with it. It's all money, isn't it, Cameron? At 1,210,000. Wouldn't walk past 10 grand in the street. Should I be lucky enough? Sir, this next bid's vital. You stay strong in the 50s, stamp your authority on things, get me to 1,260. 1,240. Interesting with 30 on, but that's fine. Once more, it's a good bid at 1,240,000. Put some daylight between you and the competition nonetheless, putting 30 on. So I'll work in your 10s all day long if that's comfortable for you. Shaking your head's not good. It's sore neck and homeless material. But at 1,240,000, it's at the back. First chance, how about here? You've been awfully quiet. That's a nod for a bid. Come back with 30 of your own. Match the last bid, get me to 1,270. Yes? It's only money. You haven't spent any of it yet. We only need 10% deposit today. Bidding? Nodding? No? What would you like to bid, sir? First chance, it's here at 1,240. 5,000. Okay. That won't put off the competition, but I take your 5 at 1,245. Can't pick the pattern today. You call them, I'll count them. 1,250. So we play the 5 game. It's your turn next, sir. You started this pattern at 1,250,000. At 1 1/4 we have 123 Penruddock Rise, Westmoreland. This is quality. Great neighbourhood. Excellent neighbours, I'm told. At 1 million. No, too early for ones. Respectfully, I'll take 5 of them at this stage. You're worth more than $1,000, sir. Surely you're worth 5 of them. Come back at 1, 2, 5 and 5 to stay alive. First chance. I'll put you on notice. It's your time though. Twice. It's in the corner. 1,250,000. Third time. Well, sir, if you don't bid, I just pause and we offer an opportunity at the back of the room for them to buy the home. Pausing at 1,250,000. Well, folks, it's now time to go to 204 bar 36A Wells Street in Christchurch Central, brought to the market by one of the most detailed agents that we have in our team. He runs an impeccable campaign, Mr. Richard Burt. There he is, just floating in and out of the door, already busy on the telephone. I understand our owner, Richard, on the telephone today, so good luck to you and good luck to our owner that you represent. This is an estate in Stratum in freehold that we sell you today, Wells Street. It's lot 11 and it's deposited plan 513813. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Richard's been filing through to you. You would have read it and reviewed it in recent weeks. The 14th of July of this year, or any other such date that's been mutually agreed upon in writing, is that conjoined settlement and possession date. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive, including that fridge freezer. I think that's pretty cool. Those further terms of sale clauses 22 and 23. You bid and you buy on that basis here today, folks. Wells Street, well, as the great philosopher Daniel Pengelly once said, we are a product of our environment. And I think this property is in Canterbury's health and well-being hub. There's no doubt about that. This is everything that I am not, Wells Street, but would love to be. It's edgy, it's cool, it's sleek, and it's sophisticated. It's located in the site of the former Atlas Foundry, harking way back to 1876. However, today lies a collection of very, very cool post-quake apartments. You're just living in the heart of it all. The real buzz and vibe of the central city was very, very apparent to me when I visited this one a couple of weekends ago. Be it your permanent town pad or just a bolt hole for you, you're just going to love everything about Wells Street. You're so close to coffees and croissants, yoga and massages, cooking classes, or perhaps late night cocktails. You really do get a lifestyle here, there's no doubt about that. The apartment itself, it's absolutely neat as a pin. I love the orientation of it because that living just spills out onto that gorgeous deck and you just take in all of that sunshine right across the day. You can sell the car here, folks, because you're in the heart of it all and you can live happily ever after. My instructions today are very, very clear. That is to place a vendor bid representing our lovely owner at $360,000. I look for 380 anywhere in the room. Let's move north in 20s. Who'd like to start or who'd like to finish? You tell me. 360 vendor bid, I look for 380. 380, there we go. Working on the telephone. Thank you very much, Sean, at 380 and 400. Nicely done. Thank you very much, Emily. At 400. 420, nicely done, and 440 straight back. That's the retort. 440, nicely done, and 460. I take it next. 460 and 480 beckons. What do you reckon? Should be no hesitation. Just bid. Put the hand up. Knocking me back, shortening my stride. Won't put the competition off, but I work with you. 470 at $470,000. Come back at 490. There we go, 490, and I work in your 10, so you get me to $500,000 all day long. The smile tells me it's worth it, and there might be a bit more. Once called at 490, it's your turn though, for Wells Street. All's well and good here. Twice at 490, it's away from you. Live an exceptional lifestyle here. 490. Third call on the nod at 500. What about $5,000? You'd roll the dice with 5, wouldn't you? Have a go. 495. Welcome back into the fray. Sean, what's the rebuttal, the retort, the rise? Beg your pardon? 500. There we go. So they play the 5 game and it's at 500. It's only away from you for $5,000. Come back at 505. Remember, they often stop on those round figures. You need to test that. Banks give pre-approval to round figures like 500,000. 505. What do you bid me the Levi's? 501. Once called. So close. And you'll be so close to everything here in town, but it's at 500 here, first chance. Second call at $500,000. Third chance. Any increase? Second place, not much fun in these auctions. Dangerous place to be. You come back with a little 1. I won't sell it to you, can't sell it to you at 501. You need to hold that highest bid. Happy to take those chances, Henry. They're out at the stage. Appreciate the bidding. Thank you, Emily. At 500,000, the bid sits here. Shall we pause with you? We'll just take a pause. have a conversation at 500,000. Don't have instructions, sit tight, hold tight, we'll present an opportunity to own north of 500,000. Whilst we have Wells Street being negotiated, I take you back now to our second of the day, 77 Perry Street in Papanui, just around the corner. We paused a little while ago with the bid at $1,550,000. We have had some discussions with both parties, bidders and owners, out in the back rooms. The conclusion of those discussions is that our owners have exercised their right under clause 2.6 in the contract, and they have made the decision to withdraw the property from market and sell it outside of the auction rooms. So congratulations to all parties involved there. Thank you for the opportunity to represent you. Now Chris Kennedy is going to take the rostrum very shortly with our fifth of the day, 12 Red Rock Lane.
and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to 471. Welcome to 471 Papanui Road, more importantly the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. By way of introduction, my name's Chris Kennedy, one of three auctioneers working in the room this morning. Now, while we're waiting for Cameron Bailey, who's out the back conducting some negotiations, I thought I'd just run through the conduct of auction. We've had a few people join us since we ran through that this morning. I give you the obligatory COVID-19 announcement. We do operate under orange. Our recommendation is that you do remain masked while in the room. We ask that you sanitise in and out for your own safety and, of course, ours. Look after yourself. Should you become unwell, seek the advice of a medical practitioner. Now, I know that the wonderful team here at Harcourts, they will have made all of the relevant documentation available to you throughout the campaigns. It's to that contract I now take you. In all cases, our sellers, they've specified a confidential reserve price. It won't be disclosed to the bidders, but subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid I accept shall be the purchaser. As your auctioneer, I'll nominate the sum by which bidding can be raised. I can refuse a bid should I deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. I, a real estate agent acting on behalf of the seller, may place a bid on behalf of a purchaser. Now, should they do that, Mark, Sandra or myself will clearly identify those bidders in the room. We note that some of our team and our colleagues from around the city are here representing buyers. Should they place bids, be assured they're bona fide bids. We've cited the paperwork. We're abundantly clear. Now, in all cases, our sellers have given Mark, Sandra and myself the exclusive rights to bid on their behalf. What that refers to is the vendor bid. Should we place a vendor bid, be assured it'll be well south of that reserve price, and we'll clearly identify it with terminology such as vendor bid. Now, pursuant to 2.6 of the contract, our sellers reserve the right to withdraw their property from sale at any time without declaring the reserve price. What that refers to, if we don't reach our reserve price and we take a pause, we'll simply take a pause. We'll take the highest bidder from the builder, we'll take them out the back and find a space and offer them an opportunity. Now, from those discussions, we may come back into the room and announce one of several things. Our sellers may or may not have altered their instructions. Our buyer may or may not have altered their instructions. Or in fact, our sellers may have exercised their right under 2.6 of the contract, withdrawn the property from auction and sold it outside the room. Now, it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen from time to time. Should you wish to be spoken to first, you need to hold that highest bid. Now, if a dispute arises concerning any bid, we'll simply determine that dispute or re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid. Now, should the hammer fall in your favour, you'll be required to sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words, the contract, pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. You're bidding today, it's cash and unconditional. Good luck, buyers. We work with masks, but we are still transparent and we will indeed take our time as we move through. Mark, you want to give us an update on the property? I've just run through the conduct to give everybody a little bit of a heads up. So I'm going to hand over to Mark. He's going to give us an update on Penruddock, and then we'll move forward to our next offering being Red Rock. Over to you, Mark.
Thank you, Chris.
Alright folks, so yes, an update for you on 123 Penruddock Rise in Westmoreland. We paused a little while ago with our highest bidder at $1,250,000. The conclusion of our conversations out in the back meeting rooms is that our owners have exercised their right once more under clause 2.6 in the contract, and they've made the decision to withdraw the property from market and sell it outside of the room. So congratulations once more to all parties involved. And Chris, I'll now give you the stand back. You can move us forward to Red Rock.
Perfect. Thank you, Mark. Cam, are you all set to go?
Yep.
It is 12.
Welcome.
It is 1 o'clock.
All right, folks, just like to acknowledge our owners for their ease of access, their presentation, but first and foremost for their choice in working alongside the wonderful team here at Harcourts Gold. Talking about the wonderful team here at Harcourts Gold, Cameron Bailey, nice to see you at the front of the room. You've had a busy morning already and a very successful one. Are you all set to go? Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our wonderful owner. The property itself, though, buyers, more formally described as number 12 Red Rock Lane, Monks Bay in Christchurch City. Fabulous freehold parcel of land, some 5,255 square metres, more or less. It is on lot 8, deposited plan 66394. You'll find that contained, described in certificate of title, volume 39A, folio 220 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today, that's GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. We take that you have read, you've understood clauses 22 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis. Beautiful big chattels list. There's been no change to that since the draft. I'm not going to go through that, but a fabulous list of wonderful, wonderful chattels. Possession, settlement date, well, that's one of the same. That's the day you life. Just gets a whole lot better. That's set down for the 8th of July 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Now, the rules, the regulations that you bid and buy for today. Let's just take one last look at number 12, Red Rock Lane. Well, Red Rock Lane, it's got a better outlook than Microsoft. If you stand there, you'll understand what I mean. That went right over the heads of everybody. But not you. 12 Red Rock, I tell you, it gives you a sense of pride, a sense of joy, and a sense of inner peace would be my view when you stand up there and you look out across the world. This is a wonderful, wonderful offering with magical, magical views. Sunrises to sunsets, that's just going to bring the romantic out in all of us, I would suggest. The home bustles with brilliance. It has beautiful big living spaces, easy access to that outdoor entertainment area, and I note in the chattels list, outdoor speakers, you've got the beautiful pool. It really just brings a sense of quality to this wonderful home. A plethora of bedrooms, wonderful, wonderful off-street parking, and a magnificent kitchen with scullery. This home is just absolutely sensational. It sits beautifully on its site. It's elevated to take in the views right down to the Kaikoras. You could be in another world here, Bars. My instructions, open the bidding at $2.5 million. Let's move along in 50s if you like. At 2.5's the bid now, and a vendor bid at $2,500,000. Is there 50 in the room to carry me north? At $2,500,000? Well, that worked, didn't it? Thought we're onto something pretty special. Beautiful home, wonderful location, $2,500,000 on a vendor bid, and I look for 50 on the rise from here at 2.5. $2,500,000 first time at $2,500,000. Twice at $2,500,000. Third call at $2,500,000. I look for a bid. Feels like a school dance. Loads of anticipation with nothing happening. At $2,500,000. Well, back with me at 2.5 and 50's the bid now, $2,550,000. I look for your participation. Is there 2.6 in the room anywhere at $2,550,000? I chase 50 down on the rise at 2.55. At 25.50's the bid now.
Got you.
You bidding?
So it's
Oh, just talking.
okay. That
Phone
is
bidding.
great.
2,550,000. I look for 6 at 2,550,000. First call.
Will you take just at 2.6?
Should do all day long at 2,550,000. Second. Everybody's looking at you, Sandra. You need to get a bid. Third call. 2,550,000. I'll give you an opportunity, Sandra, working hard with the buyer. I'll call for some interest in the room here at 2.5 and 50. I look for 6 at 2,600,000. Surely in the room at 2,550,000. Once, Sandra. Twice. That old chestnut. Bad reception. Must be Vodafone. Wouldn't be Spark, I wouldn't have thought, but at 2,550,000, it's with me on a vendor bid. I thought I was calling the option. Having fun. 2,500,000, 2.6. Welcome in, there you go. Live bid now at $2,600,000, and let's move along in 50s if you like. At 2 and 6 the call now at $2,600,000. First call at 2,600,000. 650 to you, mate. Welcome to the bidding. Hope to see you at the end. 2 in at this stage. There's your competition at 2,650,000. $2,650,000, and I look for 50 on the rise to take us to 7, if you will, at 2.6 and 50. Once. More static. Twice. 2,650,000. Third call. Quickly. 2,650,000. We've got a rule. You've got to bid twice in our auction rooms. I look for another. 2,650,000. Is there 7?
want to do 2.7?
Giving everybody fair time at 2,650,000. With you here at 2,650. 2,650. First, second, third call at 2,650,000. Cam, I think we'll just pause with your client in the front here at 2,650,000.
2.7.
Bid here at 2.7. 2,750. At 2,750, Sandra, I'm not going to wait as long this time. At 2,750, I'll afford you the courtesy. I'll give you 3 chances, or we simply pause. Once at 2,750. You need to be quick. Twice at 2,750,000. 2.8. 850. There you go. This is the way to do it. This is the way to buy property at $2,850,000. 2.9's the call.
You'll go 2.9.
2.9. Confirming.
2.9.
2.9. 950's bid. Leaves the gate of 3 for you at 2,950,000. Here we go. We're on our way at 2,950,000. It's like playing tennis at 2,950,000. Once.
3 million.
3 million. 3,050,000. There you go. 3,050. 350's bid at 3,050,000. 3.1 beckons.
3.1. 3.1. You're doing well. 3.1. 3 million.
Beautiful. Thank you. 3,150. It's against you now. Try 100, Sandra. 50s aren't working, but at 3,150. 3,150,000 bid now.
Yeah. Oh, look.
First time
That can be arranged.
at 3,150. Bids here. Set 3.2. Confirm? Yes, 3.2. 3,250 or 3.3? Cheers. 3,250. There you go. 3,250,000. 3.3's the call at 3,250,000. Stay strong. 3,250. Once. Twice. 3,250,000. Third call. Done. Need to know. 3,250. I'm going to pause at 3,250 if I don't see a bid, Sandra. Once, twice, third call, all done. Can't sell it at the stage. Pause with you at 3,250. Auction still live.
Fourth opportunity of the day, Wells Street in the heart of Christchurch City. We paused a little while ago with the highest bidder at $500,000. We have had some lengthy elongated discussions, but there have been very positive discussions out in the back rooms. And once more, seems to be a little bit of a reoccurring theme today. Our owners have exercised their right under clause 2.6 in the contract, and they've made the decision to withdraw the property from market and sell it outside of the auction room. So congratulations to all parties involved. Emily, appreciate your bidding, your client's bidding today. All the best in your property search, and we'll be moving on very, very shortly to our next of the day, which will be Oxley Avenue. Okay, rolling forward this afternoon on this Friday afternoon, 3/27 Oxley Avenue in St Albans is where we take you next. Always good real estate that you buy in St Albans. Mary Turnbull and Annabelle Young have been our properties ambassadors representing Oxley Avenue over the last few weeks, doing a sterling job of it, I might add. Let me steer you through the formalities of Oxley Ave because it is an estate in cross lease that you buy. You buy flat 3, depositor plan 29457 and garage 3 depositor plan of the same number, which is all outlined in that certificate of title. You gain a share in that 1,012 square metres of land. Friday the 1st of July, that's the day your will gets just a little bit better than it already is because that's your conjoined settlement and possession date. You gain the keys on that day for Oxley Avenue. Schedule 2 is the list of chattels that you receive in your further terms, namely clauses 22 through to 25. Your bidding is on that basis. You've read and understood all of that information, and cash and unconditional is your bidding. It's quite the transformation that our owners have undertaken here in Oxley Avenue. Quite impressed by the work that's been done here. My initial reaction was just how light and bright Oxley Avenue felt. This is a home that when you come home to, it will just brighten your day. It will uplift your spirits. I love the flexibility on offer here because you gain outdoor living spaces to the east and to the west, so you can have the morning coffee and the afternoon or evening cocktail on the courtyard, in the courtyard, or across on that new deck towards the western side of the property. You can just chase that sunshine all day long. Genuine 2 double bedrooms on offer, so plenty of space. So often these homes, these units are a little small, a little underwhelming in terms of that second bedroom. No such problems, no such issues here with that second bedrooms. 2 good size bedrooms. Love the new sparkling bathroom. That's been beautifully updated, and just the way the home's been opened up, that flow from the living spaces through to the kitchen dining space, I think is fantastic. The location, well, as I said before, it's always good real estate. It's always a good proposition. Owning property in St Albans, you're so close to Edgware Road, all of the cafes and shops. CBD is just a hop, skip and a jump away. Really, really is a home that you can just move into and start living straight away. Folks, before we do that, we need to work out the value in the marketplace. To do that, we'll look for an opening bid or offer. Everyone looks at their shoelaces. Admires the lights. Who's got 420 for me? Can't believe I'm talking such numbers for an opportunity such as this. 420 anyway. Very good. You percolate, I don't hesitate. At 420, I just place a vendor bid on behalf of my owners at $420,000. I look for a rise of 20 on from there. As I chase down 440 to go. At 420, all the hard work's been done. You simply move in and enjoy. Duality of outdoor spaces on offer. First time, dual bedrooms as well for the second call. Third chance, as I chase down a cash and unconditional buyer at $420,000. An awfully standoffish, quiet and respectful crowd, not my favourite. What I do is I pass the property in. I'm not going to stand here placing any more vendor bids. I pass the property back into Mary and Annabelle's very capable hands. Before I stop talking about Oxley Avenue, let me just update you. We have an asking price to announce to the wider market. Anyone here in the room, anyone tuning in to our website via our YouTube channel. We are now priced at $489,000. $489, sharply priced, very much priced to sell. I'm surprised there's not already a line forming in front of Mary as we speak. At $489, you need to go and speak to Mary and Annabelle. They'll help you get through this home and help you get pen to paper. Priced at $489. I am now going to hand over to Sandra, who will take us forward in a hi-hi.
continue moving through the catalogue. I'm Sandra O'Brien, and I'm here to take you through the steps of purchasing 68 High Road in High. We've got Harold in the room. We all good to go, Harold?
Yeah, we good.
Yep, you've had a great campaign here. Good luck to you and to your owner this morning, who I understand you have on the phone. 68 High Road is known by the legal fraternity as an estate in cross-lease freehold, flat 1 and garage with flat 1 deposited plan 57645 on lot 1 deposited plan 14768. Now that's all contained and described in that certificate of title that Harold has been making exceedingly available to you. We take that you have read and understood clauses 22 through to 26, as well as those chattels outlined within that same agreement in Schedule 2. Won't go through those, but do note that that outdoor table remains. You will need to purchase an outdoor umbrella to go with it. So you've got a few months before that would be required. Vacant possession settlement, they are one and the same and set for Monday the 4th of July 2022. And we remind you your bidding is cash and unconditional and GST inclusive. What you bid is what you pay. Just going through 68 High Road one more time, looking at those photos on the screen. I popped through this property last week, and once behind that red door, I thought this is a home of twos. 2 sunny decks for enjoying, 2 heat pumps for your comfort, and twice the car parking facilities. Permanent material with low maintenance aluminium joinery. You'll have weekends free to enjoy your time. And with a family-sized, fully fenced section, you know your precious ones are going to be safe here. The generous-sized kitchen and dining room, well, I just love that. That will be the heartbeat of the home where everyone will gather. And the separate sunny lounge with that gorgeous log burner seamlessly blends with the northwest-facing deck and beyond, creating the perfect outdoor summer environment. For those green-figured folk, well, you'll benefit from picking a plethora, that seems to be the word of the day today, of fresh veggies daily, silver beet and bok choy, to name just a few. And being a gin lover, how could I miss those lemon trees growing so well? Your final temptation, buyers, may be for those who like to tinker with cars. Plentiful 3-car garaging, carport, and abundant off-street parking amply allows for all car enthusiasts. With educational choices only a stone's throw away, as well as nearby Dressmart and Hornby malls, this one has to be a no-brainer for first-home buyers and investors. It's bye-bye for the owners, folks. Is it high for you? I've got an opening bid of 480,000 with me, and look for your rises in 20 from there, taking us through to 500,000. The 480, the bid is with me on a vendor bid. This isn't a library, folk. You're allowed to take part. Hands up if you've never bid at auction before. That never works, but you can't blame a trier. Well, at 480,000, I'll call it once. At 480, looking for a mere 20. 10% deposit's all you pay today. 480 twice, 3 times. Well, you leave me no choice. Clearly not for sale at this level. I will bounce it north, 20,000 to 500,000. 500,000, the bidders with me. We look for 20,000 for your right of discussion, or it's competing with the conditional interest outside the room. Who's going to take it to 520? Now's the opportunity, folks. First time at 500,000. Second time. The teenagers will love you here. They can get out of bed 5 minutes before school starts. Third final call. Well, you do surprise me, but I do know that, Harold, you have interest outside the room to work with. I'm going to advance the bid with a vendor bid to $520,000. At that level, we're going to pass the property in, clearly not for sale at that price. If you wish to have a discussion with Harold, we do encourage you to contact him immediately after auction. But also, we have good news to advise you. The owners have decided to price the property. It is available at $599,000. So that will be the price on the property. If you've got interest at that level or above, please talk to Harold. Thank you.
what we're going to do in the interest of expediency is just move forward to our 9th of the day, which is 19 Chilcomb Street in Fendalton. We are going to move forward with that property, the first in our 1 o'clock time slot, because I know that we've got some good interest in people ready and waiting. We will come back to Peterborough Street very, very shortly. Chilcomb Street in Fendalton, brought to the market by Mary Turnbull. She's been the shining light that you've been meeting at the open homes over the last few weeks. This is an estate in Crosslease. You buy flat 1 deposited plan 57780 on part, lot 3 deposited plan 7336. Is having a half share in some 892 square metres of that land. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Mary and the team have been filing through to each and every one of you for your review. Wednesday the 17th of August, that's a key date because that's the conjoined settlement and possession date. That's the day you get to move in unless you have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. That would have been signed off, so you know that you're bidding and buying on that basis. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. It's an impressive list that you receive here today. And your further terms of sale, clauses 22 through to 27. You bid and you buy on that basis. And I remind you, your bidding is cash and unconditional in all respects today. Just 10% of the purchase price is what we chase down, seek out from you, should that hammer fall in your direction here today. Chilcomb Street, I absolutely love the look, the charm of this one. I think it looks absolutely stunning in 2022, and it's the kind of home that will age so well. It will continue to look fantastic. I don't think this look will ever go out of fashion moving forward for years and years to come. Our owners, they have done a stunning job in terms of looking after this home. They've put their heart and soul into this one, and it's very apparent for everybody to see. This is a stunning home. Absolutely love it. No, very, very high attention to detail that's been undertaken. That kitchen and breakfast bar, that's where everyone can enjoy the morning coffee and cook those heartwarming meals at the end of the day. The connection from inside to outside is so easy here through the multiple sliding doors, and you've got that conservatory off the front of the home. The bathrooms, they absolutely sparkle. They'll make morning routines exactly that. Very, very routine, but very easy. And the location, it's a great location, isn't it? Because you're so close to Fendalton Mall. And what I call the golden triangle of education, because you're in zone for Christchurch boys, Christchurch girls, and Burnside High School. So this is an educated buying decision here in Chilcomb Street. Folks, my instructions today is to place a vendor bid at $800,000 to kick things underway. I look for 50s on the rise from there. Who's got 850 to go? Now's your time. 900, even better, Liz. Nice entry into the fray. And a 950, Simon Watson on the rebuttal. 1 million. Straight back at $1 million. Thank you, Liz. At $1 million even. 2 in at this stage, and I welcome in more. $1,050,000, Simon. Yeah. $1,050,000, 1050 all day long. It's a little later than that. 1.1, Liz. Or more. He's nodding down the front.
75.
On top, that's even better at 1,125,000 or just 1075. 1,075,000, very good. And 1.1. There you go now. Look for that 1125 that I just mentioned before. Could have got there with 2 less bids, but at 1,000,001 I have. Another 10, okay. All the ones and a whole lot of zeros after that. At 111 quad 0. 1,110,000 at 1,130,000 or just bidding 20. 1,120, very clear. As we move in the 10s at 1,120,000. Another 10 confidently at 1,130,000. At 1,130,000. Fairly bid and offered. 1,150. Accelerating the bid, doubles me up, puts 20 on at 1,150,000 and 70 surely. For the first time for Chilcomb. You better chill out here. Twice cool. At 1,150,000. I'm happy to move in 10s with your buyers. That's okay. But at 1,150,000 for the second call. Third chance. Remember, they often stop on those round figures. Why not test that with a little 5 on the side? It's got a nice ring to it at 1,155,000, I would have thought. But at 1,150,000 I have. With Simon Watson's buyers. Don't have instructions, Simon. Can I get an increase in the bid from your buyers? Get me through to 1,170. Stamp your authority. Bidding on top of yourself is the strategy here. At 1,150,000 with you. First chance. Second. Third call. Well, we'll just take a pause then. Very good. Simon will present your buyers, your bidders, I should say, an opportunity to buy very, very shortly. But we pause at 1,150,000. Liz, appreciate your clients bidding as well. To our 8th of the day, 22/15, Peterborough Street in Christchurch Central. Brought to the market by Mr. Cameron Bailey. Chris Kennedy, business owner here, fellow auctioneer, representing our owner on the telephone as Cameron is just tied up in some negotiations at this stage. Peterborough Street in Christchurch Central. This is once more an estate in stratum and freehold. Lengthy details here. Unit 5A and accessory, Unit GB1 and GB2 on depositor plan 75079. All that's outlined in that certificate of title that Team Bailey have been filing through to you. I won't take you through it in its entirety. You've all read and understood it. Settlement date set down for the 15th of July of this year, or earlier or later, by mutual agreement. That would have been signed off in writing. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels you receive and your further terms. Very clear. Clauses 22 through to 24.3. Your bidding and your buying is on that basis today. Well, you sit in rarefied air, don't you, here in Peterborough Street, and it's absolutely quality air that you purchase. Just like the air that surrounds Peterborough Street, this top floor loft style apartment is absolutely quality. This is an absolute showstopper. I love the fact that you gain 3 bedrooms in this location, very generously proportioned master bedroom with the all-important walk-in wardrobe and ensuite. 2 car parks, that's a nice touch in this location, but goodness me, I think the batteries will be going flat in the car. You won't use them all that often because in this location, Lime scooters, Ubers, that will be in your vocabulary plenty. You'll be making use of them because everything is really just a hop, skip and a jump away. In terms of those views, you'll never tire of them, will you? It is just a sensational look out across over Hagley Park. You could be mistaken. You could be mistaken for being in New York City, overlooking Central Park. Folks, we just need to work out the value of this one by way of an opening bid. That's always a nice way to start an auction. Who's got one for me? Who'd like to start? Who'd like to finish? Don't all go at once. Is there $1 million anywhere? Very good. Standoffish crowd, respectful, polite, not my favourite. Prefer a more raucous crowd, but at $1 million, I place a vendor bid at that level. Owners more than happy to hold on to Peterborough Street at $1 million even. I look for 50 on the rise from the air. First chance at $1 million even. Twice as I count it down for Peterborough Street, within the 4 avenues, Hagley Park walks in the morning, dinner in the city in the evening. Third chance at $1 million. Well, folks, not for sale at this price. That won't surprise you. What I do is we pass the property back in, Chris, to Cameron and the team. Not for sale at $1 million. What I do is I have an announcement to make around an asking price. Our owner has set an asking price of $1,195,000. So $1195,000. We are priced to sell. Sharp and shiny is that price. I would expect good interest in an opportunity such as this. If you've got interest, please introduce yourself to Cameron. He'll be only too happy to get you through and help you get your name on the title of Peterborough Street. We'll be back shortly with an update with our next auction.
to the room. I welcome back to the room Mr. Cameron Bailey. He's been out the back negotiating with our owners and, of course, purchasers. I take you back to our offering that we called some time ago at number 12, Red Rock Lane in Monks Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, delighted to announce that we left the room a short period of time ago with the bid at $3,250,000. Delighted to announce that our owners have exercised their right under 2.6 of the contract and sold 12 Red Rock Lane outside of the room. Congratulations to both buyers and sellers, a wonderful result. Congratulations to you all. Cameron, a great campaign. I now hand back to Mr. Mark Morrison.
Now with our 10th of the day, 1:39 Wairarapa Terrace in Cashmere there up on the hills. Once again brought to the market by Cameron Bailey. Busy day for you, Cameron. This is your 5th of the day, I think it is, and good success for you and the team already. So let me steer you through the formalities once more of Wairarapa Terrace. You would have seen all this information that I outlined to you. It's an estate and cross lease that you buy today. It's flat 1 deposited plan, a 66520 on lot 10 deposited plan. 23736, having a half share in 999 square metres of that land, of that parcel of land, which is all outlined in that certificate of title that Cameron's been making readily available to each and every one of you. The 1st of July of this year is that conjoined settlement and possession date, unless you've made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. That's absolutely fine. Schedule 2 outlines your chattels and your further terms once more. Clauses 22 through to 25. You bid and you buy. On that basis, you've read and understood all of that pertinent information outlined. There's that telephone bidder I'm always hoping for. Now, I just love the elevation here in Wairarapa. I think it's just high enough up on the hill for you to gain that beautiful view, but it's not too high up on the hills where you lose sight of the gorgeous greenery of the garden city of Christchurch. I think it's just at that sweet spot in terms of that elevation. Here you buy a home that is more sizable than first meets the eye as you pull up outside. This home just gets better and better as you wander on inside. Yes, it's across those 2 levels, and you gain a whole lot more floor space than you might first think. Outside, I think those balcony areas, those outdoor entertaining areas, they'll be an absolute winner in the warmer months that we have to look forward to as we come out of winter time. The views here, you get more views than influencers and TikTokers alike, whilst the location means that you gain access to Cashmere Primary and High School, which turn young ones with no hope into those that we hope to follow in the future. This is good real estate, folks, in a great location. My instructions today are nice and simple and easy. That is to place a vendor bid at $600,000 to start. I look for 50 on from here. I'd expect a barrage of bidding at 650. 650, good start, and why wouldn't you? Good luck, all the very best at $650,000. Underway quickly and confidently at $650,000 for the first time.
800.
And 800, okay, jumping the bidding, good clear intent today. I just quickly check first, second and third, and we pause at 800,000. Thank you, Cameron. We'll have a chat with you out in the back room. Pausing at 800.
While there's a break in proceedings and negotiations going on in the back, let's move forward with our next offering. I welcome to the front of the room. Lou Ding, Michelle Ferg, representing yourself and Michelle. Nice to have you in the auction room, and auction day is never the same without you. Lovely to see you here. You all set to go? All right, let's move forward. Our property itself, it's more formally described by the postie, I would suggest, as 11 Joy Place in Rolleston. That's in the Selwyn district. This is a freehold parcel of land. Now, it's some 863 square metres. It also has 1/3 on lot 252, deposited plan 487276. You'll also find that on lot 57, deposited plan 487276, contained, described, and found in the certificate of title, folio 721659 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today, well, it's GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. We take that you've read, you've understood clauses 22 through 25.2, you bid, you buy on that basis. And once again, buyers, cash and unconditional is your bidding. No change to the chattels list. It's concise, it is there, and we'll take that as being read. Possession, settlement, one of the same. That's 2 working days following the issue of code compliance. So what that tells me, folks, is you're buying a brand new home. And I've had the pleasure of visiting 11 Joy Place just last week. And when the joy in life starts to fade, we need to put a stake in the ground and put some joy in your life, and that would be at number 11 Joy in my view. This is one of those beautiful offerings. It's brand new, as we've said. We're waiting on code compliance. Fabulous living areas, a multitude of living space with easy flow indoor and out. Beautifully specced kitchen for those young budding chefs. If you're watching New Zealand's Best Chef, I think it's called, is it, or Cook Off or something like that on the TV, they should be filming it here because there's plenty of room, there's plenty of scope, and there's huge amount of spec. 4 bedrooms, wonderful offering, easy indoor flow. This is a delightful home set in that beautiful private lane of Joy Place. Bringing joy to you all, buyers. Call for your bids. Opening bids and offers. What do you say? Expect a little bit more joy than this. Well, I'll give you a hint. There's $850,000 in the room. I look for 850. 850, ladies and gentlemen. While you hesitate, I don't. With me on a vendor bid at $850,000. At 850 now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move along in 20s if you like, but at $850,000, that's my one and only bid. I'm not going to place another vendor bid. At 850, I look for Rise at 850, and we'll stop and have a conversation at 850 bid. $850,000 once then at 850, twice the money and only 10% required today. Third final call at 850. Done, silent at 850. Surprise me, buyers. You surprised me with a beautiful brand new home. Fabulous, fabulous offering, and I say that a lot, but this is just a stunning property. At $850,000, we simply pass the property in if there's no bidding at 850. We do have interest outside of the room. We'll continue to work with that. At 850, we pass in 11 Joy Place. I make one further announcement, buyers. We are pricing 11 Joy Place at $939,000. Should you have any interest in 11 Joy Place, avail yourself upon Lou Ding, Michelle Fu. They've been your tour guides. They've been your lead marketing consultants. They'll organise an appointment and a viewing on this beautiful, beautiful offering. And I hope the rest of your day is somewhat joyous.
patience. Big decisions, of course, being made here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. We paused number 19 Chilcomb Street in Fendalton a little while ago with the bid at $1,150,000. We've had some discussions with both parties. The conclusion is that our highest bidder has very graciously increased their bid, I understand, through to $1,175,000. Simon, just get confirmation at $1,175,000. I now look to our lovely owners. I understand at that level, change of instructions, that we are on the market and we are selling. Very clear. Thank you for those instructions. Folks, we are on the market. The goalposts are in sight. Light at the end of the tunnel here. At $1,175,000, we are on the market. And 5 more at $1,180,000. Very clear. We sell away. Simon, your lovely folk don't lose it for $5,000 surely. At $1,180,000, here's the market right here in front of you. Transparent. You'll kick yourself for the first time. At $1,180,000. Very good. Fight fire with fire. At $1,185,000, keep working hard, Liz. But at $1,185,000, it's away from you, but only just. Achingly close. You move on with your life. That golden triangle of educational precincts awaits you. First call at $1,185,000. Come back with another little 5 to go. What else would you do with your money? Another 2, absolutely. At $1,187,000, we're down to the 2s. Tough to value property at these levels, but I let you work that out. At $1,187,000, come back with 5. $1,190,000, a considered $3,000. At $1,190,000, there's your competition. The ball's lobbed back across the net your way. At $1,190,000, be courageous and bid me 1.2. All done? Not sure yet. First time at $1,190,000. Twice. I'll take 1,000 if you like for the third and final time at $1,190,000. Otherwise, delighted to announce Chilcomb, it's going this way at $1,190,000. It's going, and it's sold this way. Congratulations. Well fought. Well fought to our owners. Thank you for the opportunity. Liz, great bidding today. All the best with your clients. Forward in our program to bring you to 79 Kettlestone Drive in Avonhead, which is our last of the day. Don't worry, we will be back with Darvel Street very, very shortly. But I now take you to 79 Kettlestone Drive, brought to the market by Jessica Downey. We've received a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level for this property. So what that means is in a few moments' time, I'll announce that acceptable offer. I'll let you all simmer over the number for a few moments, and then I'll welcome in bidding north of that level. If I see bidding, we have an auction. If I don't see bidding, we simply knock the property down to the initiator, and the property will be sold at that precise level. 79 Kettlestone Drive in good old-fashioned Avonhead. This is great real estate, always is when you own real estate in Avonhead. You buy 661 square metres of that freehold parcel. You buy lot 265, deposit plan 54144, which is all outlined in your certificate of title that Jess has been making overwhelmingly available to you. Monday the 12th of December 2022 is the conjoined settlement and possession date. You'll be in for Christmas unless you've arranged an alternative date for that possession date. That's absolutely fine. Schedule 2 outlines a precise list of chattels and your further terms. Clauses 22 and 23 and 24 you bid and you buy on that basis. Well, as I mentioned before, I think Avonhead's always in fashion. It's always in trend. A timeless place to own real estate in my eye. And I think there's a real sense of homecoming, a real sense of that feel that you gain from number 79. It's absolutely homely in its feel, and you'll feel really good every time that you pull up in the driveway. Now that kitchen, that's an absolute showstopper. You see it up there on screen. I was taken back by that kitchen when I visited Jess at one of her open homes on the weekend. That's the place that you create that soul food, that heartwarming soul food for you and the family. You'll have those beautiful conversations together at the dinner table, or you can just simply put the kettle on for the morning cup of tea there as well. Nice place to start the day. I love the connection from inside to outside, that private backyard. That's where the children play, to answer Cat Stevens' famous lyrics, and you can just live happily ever after here at number 79. Now, folks, that acceptable pre-auction offer level that you're all here to hear about, because you're not here to listen to me waffle on all day, is $1,110,000. Triple one and a whole lot of zeros after that. There's no emergency here at 1,110,000. All I tell you is that we're on the market and we're selling. Hammers up, but I give everyone fair time, fair opportunity, because it's the first time many of you have heard that number. First call for number 79. Selling away at 110 over the million. Twice. Third and final time at 1,110,000. Was it the knockout punch? Was it the knockout offer that we were looking for? It looks like it is. Delighted to announce, well done, Leanne and your clients. Congratulations, you've bought a home in Kettlestone Drive, number 79. It's going your way, and it's sold. Congratulations. That's the way to buy property. Congratulations. Well done. That's me for the day, but that's not us for the day. Mr. Chris Kennedy will take you to Darvel Street very shortly.
move to the last of our day, proudly brought to the market by Mr. Cameron Bailey. A very successful day here in the Gold Auction Rooms, Cam.
Thanks, Chris.
Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our wonderful owners. The property itself, though, more formally described, is number 31A Darvel Street, Riccarton, Christchurch City. It's a freehold parcel of land, some 219 square metres. You'll find that on Lot 2, Deposit Plan 83330, contained, described, and Certificate of Title, Volume 48A, Folio 981 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your bidding today, GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. We take that you have read, you've understood clauses 22 through to 25, and you bid, you buy on that basis. Once again, buyers, cash and unconditional is your bidding. No change to the chattels, I won't go through that. Possession, settlement, one of the same. The 4th of July, 2022. That's the day you get your independence here in Darvel Street, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what a marvel we have in Darvel, and I think we do. This is a fabulous location, so close to the park, so close to Riccarton, so close to that central city. It's a fitness, it's a lifestyle choice, it's a lifestyle decision that brings you to this magnificent location. Sun-filled living areas, of course, a beautiful kitchen, dining area, 3 very, very good bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, along with internal access, create what we have here on offer today. And in my opinion, that is just a marvellous opportunity here in Darvel Street. Your life will get a whole lot better from an aesthetic and a fitness perspective as you move into 31A Darvel. Call for your opening bids and offers, buyers. What do you say? Look for your interest. Perhaps I give you a hint. Is there $800,000 in the room anywhere? I look for $800,000. While you hesitate with me on a vendor bid at $800,000. $800,000, fairly bid and offered now at $800,000. I won't place another bid from here, but at $800,000 I call for your interest. First time then at $800,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. The second time at $800,000 in this magnificent location. Third final call at $800,000. I'm staggered, Cam, at $800,000. I think what we do from this point, Cam, is we simply pass 31A Darvel Street back in at $800,000. We'll deal with all interest outside of the room, passing back to you and our owners. And of course, we've got another announcement to make that we're now priced and on the market to be bought at $849,000. Must constitute very, very good buying here at $849,000. Hand it back to you, Cam. Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our wonderful owners. Ladies and gentlemen,
One more.
I'm going to hand back to Mr. Mark Morrison, who's going to complete the day for us. Over to you, Mark.
Thank you. Wairarapa Terrace in Cashmere there up on the hills. We paused a little while ago with the bidding at $800,000. We've had some discussions with both parties in the back rooms. The conclusion is that our owners have exercised their right. Under clause 2.6 in the contract, they have made the decision to withdraw the property from sale, and it is sold outside of the auction room. So congratulations. Fantastic effort there. Congratulations to all of our owners. Thank you for the opportunity to represent you today. Well done to all of our new owners. That wraps up a great day here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms, with 8 out of 13 selling unconditionally, plus the 2 brought forward earlier in the week. So 66% selling under the hammer at 10 for 15. We'll see you all again next week on our regular Thursday auction day.